Want me to check?
Yep.
I know it was recording, so I don't know.
Awesome. Here we go for Eden Prairie versus Chasko. Looks like the starting line is going to be Lorenzen, Ulrich, and Christensen. Lorenzen taking the face off. Erickson to his left, Christensen to his right. Up comes out. Comes back for Sestafant. Sestafant sends it across. EP is able to keep it in. We're trying to go. 14 seconds in, EP goes up with score of 1-0 over CCHA. Johnson up to take face off. Ulrich to his left. Swarthout to his right. Swarthout to his left. Ulrich to his right. And back is Armentrout and Eide. Johnson takes the face off. Goes off Ulrich's skate. EP throws it in to Ulrich, or to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it back to Ulrich alongside the boards. Ulrich goes cross ice, hits Swarthout. Swarthout coming down. Gets around the outside. Goes to the net. Oh, he tried to stuff it in. Ulrich was right there. Couldn't get it past EP goalie. Swarthout breaks that up. EP controls the center ice. Sends it all the way in. Funny Karam off the boards. Heidi will pick it up. Sends it over to Ulrich. Ulrich back to Johnson. Johnson over to Swarthout. Swarthout to Ulrich. Ulrich will carry it in. EP will get there first. Comes up to the point. Heidi's able to keep it in. Throws it into the corner. Ulrich picks it up. Throws it over to Heidi. Heidi's shot. Stuck in the goalie pad. Comes out to Armentrout. Armentrout's shot. And that is saved by EP. 13:44 left here in the first period. Score is Eden Prairie 1, CCHA 0. Switching up the line a little bit. Reichert in to take the face off. He's got Hagen to his right. Heinert to his left. That comes back behind the net. Heinert's there. Reichert comes in to help him out. He's in the corner with it. That comes out to Heinert and throws it back to Reichert. Reichert loses it. EP comes away. Throws it alongside the boards. EP starts to get it up ice. Cross ice with the pass. Davis steps up. That comes into the zone. Rasmussen back for it, back behind the net. Doubles back, gets it to Reichert. Reichert shovels it to Heinert. Heinert throws it out to Ulrich, or to Hagen. Hagen throws it just behind the net. Up comes all the way down. And that's going to be an icing call on EP. 12 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of the EP goalie. Christensen in to take the face-off. Lorenzen to his right. Erickson to his left. Puck goes into the corner. Erickson in after it. Scoots along the back. Comes out. Comes back to Sestafant. Sestafant throws it up the boards. EP. Christensen trying to press for a little there. Gets it in with the head of screen. Broken out by Sestafant and Lorenzen. Christensen sends it to Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets it back behind the net. He has it. throws it up to the point for Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh's shot deflected by Christensen, but into the corner. Puck comes up to Lorenzen. So Stefan pitches down, keeps that puck in. The high stick there by Christensen, and a whistle get blown. Line change here with 11 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first period. Puck will come all the way down to the left of Starkman. Starkman in nets tonight. Johnson up to take the face off. Hits it in the corner. Comes out to Swarthout. Swarthout tries to get it to Ulrich and does. Ulrich comes down. Puck gets deflected. He throws it across to Swarthout. Swarthout gets through. Back to the boards. Back to Ulrich. Swarthout has it now. Throws it up to the point for Eide. Eide's shot. Deflected by Johnson, but gloved by the EP goalie. 11 minutes, 32 seconds left here in the first period. Eagles up 1-0 over CCHA. Johnson didn't take the face off. Ulrich to his right, Swarthout to his left. Up back is Armentrout and Eide. Puck goes into the corner. Johnson back, gets it to Swarthout. Back to Johnson. Goal! So that was Aldrich to Swarthout, I believe. Oh, Johnson. Ulrich to Johnson. Johnson steps it in. Johnson takes the face off. Puck comes cross ice, controlled by EP temporarily. Eide throws it back to Armentrout. Armentrout throws it up the board. Ulrich has it now. He gets it out of the zone. Icing's waved off. EP back to pick it up. They throw it alongside. Comes to Johnson. Johnson tries to cover it in. Can't. Comes back to Armentrout. Armentrout throws it up. Loose puck at center ice. Puck comes back to Armentrout. Bounces it off the board to Swarthout. Swarthout doubles back. Sends it over to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it up to Johnson. Johnson to Ulrich. Ulrich has it in the corner. Line to center. It comes out. Heiner off his skate. Over to Eide. Ulrich dumps it into the zone. Riker chasing after it. Gets it to Hagen. Hagen throws it back into the corner. Puck comes out. Davis has it. Gets it to Hagen. Puck checked away by EP. Davis back for it. Gets it up to Heiner. Heiner throws it across ice. Hits Hagen. Hagen hits Riker. Riker dumps it in. Chases after it. Rasmussen there with it. Comes up center ice. Shot, save, nice job. Davis throws it along the boards. EP has it. Blocked into the netting. Get a whistle on a face-off. Looks like it'll be to the left of Starkman. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first period. Scores all tied at ones. Going to switch dots. Face-off will be to the right of Starkman. Lorenzen in to take the face-off. Comes up to the point to EP. It's blocked by Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh carries it up into the zone. Doubles back. Centers it. Hits Erickson. Goes off Erickson's stick back behind the net. Centered by Schwartzbaugh. Back to Christensen. EP comes back. Dumps it into the zone. Sets the font there with it. And throws it alongside the boards. EP Erickson pursuing, comes out, and we're going to get offside call as Lawrenson's pick play just crossed the line before, Christensen's pick play just got there before Erickson could get back. Johnson then takes face off. EP controls. Cross ice. Skate net shot goes wide of the net, deflected off of Idy's skate. Idy gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich sends it up to Swarthout. Swarthout and Idy. Swarthout leaves it at center ice. EP picks it up. Gets it back. Gets Ulrich. Ulrich gets tied up. So he comes in, brings it into the corner. Picked up by Eden Prairie. They throw it alongside the boards. Idy picks that up. Throws it back to Swarthout. Swarthout dumps it and heads off ice. EP sends it back behind the net. Idy's there to pick it up. Bounces off the board to Ulrich. Ulrich can't handle the pass. Comes to Johnson. Johnson will get out of the zone. EP will pick it up at center ice. Cross EP. Armentrout breaks up the play. Breaker's there. He picks it up. Skate it down. Leaves it into the corner. Looking for a way out. Oh, Rasmussen gets laid out there, and that's going to be a penalty on EP. Be a roughing call on EP. CCHA will go up in the power play with 7 minutes and 28 seconds left of the first period. It looks like Lorenzen line is out there. Lorenzen will take the face off. Erickson's to his right. Christensen to his left. Up back is Sportsball and Armentrout. Up comes Armentrout. Back to Christensen. Christensen will bring it down low. Back behind the net. Comes out. Stops it again! Nice job. Christensen does a wraparound and knocks it in. And assisted there. With 16 seconds in the power play. CCHA goes up 2-0. Over Eden Prairie. Break it line out there. EP carries it into their zone. Comes out. Davis tried to keep it in but couldn't. New line, Johnson's out there. Johnson with it alongside the board. Swarthout comes away with it. Loses it to EP. Swarthout able to keep that into the zone. Only temporarily. It'll come all the way down. No icing. Davis back for it. He has it behind the net. That comes up to the boards to the point. Cross ice. EP controls. Dump it into the zone. Rasmussen chasing after it. He bounces it along the boards to Ulrich. Ulrich throws it up. Tries to get it to Johnson. Puck comes out. EP gets through. And guys. Ulrich in the corner with it. Throws it back to Swarthout. Swarthout alongside the boards. Gets it to Davis. Davis carries it through center ice. We'll dump it in. Puck comes all the way down. E. Prairie shot. Nice save by Starkman. Gets to Christensen. Excuse me, that was Sestafont. It's tied up in the netting, so we're going to get a face-off. Looks like it's going to be to the left of Starkman. 5 minutes and 50 left in the first period. Lorenzen in for the face-off. Shot. Gets blocked. Goes off to the side of the net. Sportsball picks it up. Sportsball shovels it up. Erickson's got first stretch. Keeps it into the zone. Save. shot by Christensen, or Lorenzen, hits the side of the net. Sportsball sends it back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen tries to feed Erickson out front, but it gets deflected into the corner. Lorenzen has it now, trying to get it to, that's Christensen. Comes to Lorenzen. Lorenzen fans on the shot. Comes back to EP. Erickson's there. He gets tripped. No call. Comes out. There's a Schwartzball. Schwartzball will send it into the zone. We're going to get offsides on Chaska. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the first period. Score is CCHA 2, Eden Prairie 1. Riker didn't take the face off. Hagen to his left. Heiner to his right, or Hagen to his right. Heiner to his left. Up comes to Heiner. Heiner carries it in, shovels it out, tries to get it in front. Riker back to help him out. Comes to Hagen. Hagen tries to shovel it up to Eide. He does. Eide will throw it back into the corner. Come back around side the back of the boards. UC picks it up. It's deflected by Heiner to Armentrout. Armentrout gets it to Hagen and Riker. Hagen will dump it into the zone. Riker chasing after it. Hagen alongside the boards. Comes up to the point for Eide. Eide throws it back in deep. Runs all the way around in the corner. EP picks it up. Carries it over center ice. Shot goes over the net. Hagen chips that up, gets it to Riker. Riker gets rubbed out alongside the board, comes cross ice. It's EP. Nice job by Hagen, intercepted that. Riker picks it up, trying to drop it to Swarthout. Up comes cross ice, picked up by EP. They carry it in. Heidi deflects that behind the net. It's over to the corner for Heidi. Heidi's got it now. Hands a Swarthout. Swarthout sends it over to, that was Ulrich. Sends it to Swarthout. Ulrich has it now. He goes in, tries to hit Swarthout. Just out of his reach. Swarthout to Johnson. Johnson sends it back. EP picks it up. They skate it out of the zone. Come in, shot goes over the net, into the netting. We're going to get a whistle. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the first period. Score CCHA 2, Eden Prairie 1. Lorenzen in for the face-off. Gets it over to Rasmussen. Rasmussen throws it around side of the net. It's Erickson. Erickson throws it back down deep. Sends out to EP. Shot saved by Starkton. Goes back into the corner. He throws it back behind the net. Deflected by Rasmussen. Shot and Starkton. Nice save. Lorenzen picks it up. Tries to hit Erickson up front. Gets Christensen. Bounces off Lorenzen. Skates. Into the zone. We're getting an offsides call there, though. All right, 2 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the first period. Bracket line comes out. Heiner to his left. Hagen to his right. Davis and Rasmussen out back. Up comes back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen will dump it in. Up comes into the corner. EP controls. Will carry it out of the zone. Hagen back to break up that play. That comes over to Eden Prairie. Center ice. EP controls. Cross ice. Over. Nice interception by Davis. Comes back to Hagen. Hagen tries to bounce it along the boards. Davis puts a nice check on. Rasmussen with it back behind the net. Throws it out to Hagen in front. It comes back to Davis. EP bounces it off the boards, has it at center ice, gets broken up a little bit by Rasmussen. Puck gets through. Nice job. We're going to get a penalty on Chaska. We're going to get a hooking call. Looks like that'll go against Rasmussen. So with a minute and 30 left in the first period, EP will go up on their first power play of the night. Swarthout in to take the face off. Aldridge is up front with him. But back is Sestafant, and I think it's Idy. That comes over to Sestafant. Comes up to the point for EP. Cross ice. EP shot. Blocked by Schwartzbow. That comes along the boards. Swarthout there with it. Comes up to EP. EP doesn't get a shot off. Schwartzbow throws it back behind the net. Come up to the point for EP. EP skates it in, goes cross ice. Shot goes wide of the net. Up to the point for EP. Shot deflected by Swarthout. Sestafano blocked that over. Cross checking. Looks like a cross checking call. It looks like an EP player, number 55. That was the one that went in last time. So we're all evened up here. We'll be 4-on-4 for the next 48.1 seconds, which is the end of the first period. We'll start the second period 4-on-4 for about 21 seconds or so, 31 seconds. And then CCHA will be up on a power play for 41 seconds. Puck goes into the corner. Looks like it's Johnson and Erickson. Johnson in the corner with it right now. EP comes away with it. Erickson steps in, keeps that puck down low. Splits all the way along. Almontrout pinch. Comes out. EP carries it in. Nice job by Erickson pestering. Got a shot off, but good glove save by Starkman. 25 seconds left in the first period. Lorenzen will step in for the face-off. Gets it up to the point for EP. Puck goes back behind the net. ID fighting for it. Still back behind the net with it. Armentrout in to help him out. Puck squirts out. Armentrout comes away with it. Armentrout trying to get it to Lorenzen. Picked up by EP, and that is the end of the first period, folks. We'll be back in 60 seconds. All right, here we go for period number 2, 30 seconds of 4-on-4. Lorenzen steps in. It's face off. Comes back to Davis. Davis throws that puck into the zone. Runs him in Christensen up front. Christensen deflects that, gets it right up front. Backhander. Still loose out front. Picks up. Shot. Oh, Christensen stopped it behind his back, but he couldn't take his stick around in time. EP carries down. Glove saved by Starkman. 2 seconds left of a 4-on-4, and then CCHA will be up for 42 seconds on a power play. 14 minutes, 31 seconds left here in the second period. Score CCHA 2, Eden Prairie 1. Ulrich takes the face-off, gets into the corner for Davis. CCHA is at full strength. Up comes back. Ulrich picks it up. They're carried across. Sorry, that's Swarthout. Swarthout comes in, gets it to Erickson. Erickson shot gets deflected wide of the net. Ulrich and Swarthout alongside of the net. Puck goes over Davis's head. Come all the way down. Sestefan after it. He gets there. He has the puck. 10 seconds left in the power play. Tries to throw it over to Swarthout. Couldn't. Puck comes out. As both teams have to check up. Ulrich deflects it in. Both teams are at full strength. Ulrich trying to get the puck away. It's flipped out to Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie shot goes wide of the net. Throws it across the crease. Ulrich picks it up. Tries to get it out of the zone. Picked up by Eden Prairie. There you have it at point. Shot goes over the net.
What's going on?
EP is going to get a penalty for too many men on the ice. They had 6 players. .18 left in the second period. CCHA will be up in a power play for 2 minutes. Ulrich out takes face off. Swarthout's to his left. Puck comes to Johnson. Johnson throws it over to Christensen. Back to Heinert. Armentrout has it back. He bounces it over to Swarthout. Swarthout gets it to Heinert. Ulrich. And it's gloved by the EP goalie. Minute and 41 seconds left in the power play. 12:59 left in the first. Ulrich gets the puck into the corner. EP will throw it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing foul. Lorenzen, Christensen, and Erickson out there. Christensen to the left. He gets the puck out the face-off. Gets it back to Sestefan. Sestefan throws it. Deflected by Erickson. Goes over the net. Comes over to Christensen. Davis has it. Gets blocked off it, but he'll pick it up. That's Davis. Maybe it's Schwartzbach. No, that's Schwartzbach. Schwartzbach throws across ice. Christensen deflects it back into the EP zone. About a minute left of the power play. Erickson able to keep it in. Puck comes out of the zone. Rasmussen back with it now. Tries to hit Erickson. Puck comes cross ice. EP carries it in. Shot goes wide of the net. Lorenzen picks it up. 30 seconds left in the power play. Lorenzen carries it in. He'll dump it. Comes along the backboards. Kept in. Up to the point. Heinert, shot. Goes wide of the net. Sustafant with it. Throws across ice. It's Rasmussen. Rasmussen. Goal! And that's Sustafant to Rasmussen to go up 3-1 over EP on the power play. 11 minutes, 31 seconds left here in the second. Reichert out to take the face off. Hagen to his left. Heiner comes out to Heiner to his left. Hagen to his right. Back is Sustafant and Eide. Oh, sorry, Schwartzball. Schwartzball puts a nice check on, gets the puck up to Heiner. Heiner flips it along the boards. Hagen chasing after it, trying to get there. Puck goes back behind the net. EP has it. Back to Reichert. Reichert's shot goes over the net. Over to Schwartzball. Schwartzball sends it back. Cross ice. Sustafant able to trips over the red line. And able to throw that puck alongside the boards. He's got it back now. Sustafant will dump it into the zone. Reichert chasing after it. Goes back. Schwartzball pinches down. Gets it in. Puck comes out of the zone. Picked up by Sustafant. Sustafant will throw it. EP hits it at center ice. Comes back across. Sustafant back down deep. Hits the EP player. Shot. Can't get a beat on it. Starksman is right there. Heiner throws it up. Back down. Schwartzball in the corner with it now. We'll throw it back to Sustafant. Sustafant throws it alongside the boards. Tries to get it out. EP is able to keep it in. Back to Sustafant. Sustafant throws across ice. It's Swarthout. Swarthout back to Schwartzball. Puck comes into the zone. Going to get a little bit of a line change here. And it looks like an icing foul. Puck will come all the way down. Looks like it'll be to the left of Starkman. Ulrich line out there now. Johnson in quick face off. Starkman will cover. So we get another face-off here with 9:53 left in the first period. Score CCHA 3, EP 1. Up comes to the point for EP. Shot blocked by Schwartz. Schwartz picks it up. He's got Ulrich off to his left. He loses control of the puck as it comes through. Gets hit in the hand. Puck gets deflected by Eide. Shot. Nice save by Starkman. Armentrout throws that up. Over to Erickson. Erickson carries it in. Throws one on. Gets picked up by EP. EP will throw it across ice. Lorenzen picks it up. Stuck in an EP. Armentrout and Lorenzen in the corner now. Puck flutters out. EP controls. They try a wraparound. Starkman's right there, though. Puck's picked up by Lorenzen. Lorenzen's going to skate it up. Trying to get to Erickson. Offsides on Christensen. 8 minutes and 57 seconds left here in the second period. Reichert, Heiner, and Hagen line out there. Heiner to his left, Hagen to his right. Back is Davis and Rasmussen. Rasmussen throws that puck into the EP zone just temporarily. Puck goes back to Davis. He sends it into the corner and skates after it. Reichert in to help him out. Reichert loses it in the corner. Comes up to EP. EP throws it across. Goes back down deep. It comes over to Reichert. Reichert throws it up to Hagen. Hagen trying to get out of the zone. Picked up by Rasmussen. That comes into EP. Right up front. Shot in the goal. All right, Johnson up to take the face off. He's got Ulrich to his left, Swarthout to his right. Sorry, switch that. Puck comes out. EP has it at center ice. Carried into the zone. Shot saved by Starkman. He's pushing it into the corner. Sestafant throws it up. It's Ulrich. Ulrich gets rubbed out alongside the boards. Puck comes out. Ulrich is there. Trying to get it back in. Does. He's chasing after it. Picks it up. Tries to get Swarthout out front. Gets deflected by EP. Back to Sestafant. Sestafant throws it into the corner. Ulrich there with it. Throws it out front to Swarthout. Swarthout back to Johnson. Up goes wide of the net. Swarthout throws it over to Ulrich. Ulrich gets it deflected up to Sestafant. Sestafant on the shoot. Doesn't get through. Goes back behind the net. Picked up by Schwartzball. Schwartzball throws it down low. We're going to get a penalty here on EP for roughing. I think they call it boarding, actually. Anyways, we're going to the box. 7 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the second. CCHA will go up on the 2-minute power play. He runs into the face-off, gets it over to Erickson. Erickson sends it back to Schwartzball. Schwartzball gets it back. And it comes out of the zone. Schwartzball picks it up. Sends it over to Sestafant. Sestafant throws across ice. Trying to hit Lorenzen. That comes all the way down. Fourth out to Schwartzball. Sestafant to Schwartzball. Christensen carries it in. Comes around the net. Shot. Tries it. 2 shots. And the glove save by the EP goalie with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the power play for CCHA. Line change here. Ulrich Swarthout to his left. And Heiner. Swarthout. Shot. It's deflected. Goes into the corner. EP will throw it all the way down. That'll be an icing call. With 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the power play for CCHA. And we'll do this all again. Ulrich will take the face off. Puck goes in the corner. Swarthout throws it back on Heiner. And it goes back to Armentrout. Armentrout throws it back to Heiner. Goes into the corner. Ulrich back behind the net. He picks it up. Comes around. Nice. Armentrout was right there for a shot. Glove saved by the EP goalie. 51 seconds left here on the power play. Lorenzen, Erickson, and Christensen now up front. Up back is Johnson and Armentrout. EP controls the puck back behind the net. Lorenzen deflects that. Gets past Johnson. Armentrout skating after it. He'll pick it up. Johnson in the corner. Comes out to Lorenzen. 30 seconds left here in the power play. Lorenzen skates it in. He's got Christensen. Shot goes wide of the net. Christensen right there to try and poke it in. Can't. Back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen to Erickson. Erickson shot. Hits the side of the net. Puck gets tangled up. We're going to get a face-off here with 14 seconds left in the power play. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second period. Score here is CCHA 3 in Prairie 2. Lorenzen line stays out there. Puck comes to Erickson. Erickson sends it over to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh shot gets through and it's saved by E3. Oh! Wide open net. And Christensen couldn't get a stick on. Puck is still loose. Comes out to Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets his Sestafont. Sestafont over to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh's shot gets deflected. Both teams are at full strength. We're going to get a penalty on EP. Sestafont throws it out, tries to hit Christensen. Christensen has it back behind the boards. It's a 6-on-5. Comes to Christensen. Christensen sends it back to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh shot. Oh! Christensen to Schwartzbaugh from the blue line, top shelf, and that's a goal. CCHA up now 4-2 over EP. Both teams were at full strength, so that is an even score. A discussion from the refs. Johnson's worth out to his left. Ulrich to his right. At back is Rasmussen and Davis. Johnson to take the face off. Comes back. Shot. Glove saved by Sussman. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left here in the second period. Score is CCHA 4 in Prairie 2. Johnson in for the face-off. Comes out of the zone. Almost. EP able to hold it in. Johnson with it alongside the boards. Rasmussen in to help him out. Rasmussen bounces it across. Comes back to Davis in the corner. Davis throws it back to Johnson. Johnson to Ulrich. Ulrich to Swarthout. Oh! No goal. Whistle was blown. Sorry, folks. Davis in the corner. He went down. Coach Erickson's going over to talk to Davis. Davis is down on the ice right now. Just waiting for a little feedback. Took a pretty heavy check at the corner. No call on the play. Looks like he's getting up. He's on his feet, folks. All right. Just about ready to resume action. 3 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second period. Johnson then take the face off. Puck comes in the corner. Ulrich controls it, gets it back to Swarthout. Swarthout loses it. Comes all the way down. Armstrong chasing after it. He'll pick it up. Flips it out of the zone. Gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich gets it to Swarthout just off his skate though. It's deflected into the corner. Johnson's there. Good stuff. Comes up to Eide at the point. Eide shot. Gets through, but the EP goal is able to hold on to it. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the second, excuse me. Score CCHA 4, Eden Prairie 2. Reichert, Heinert, and Hagen line out there. Heinert to Reichert's left, Hagen to his right. Out back is Eide and Armentrout. Puck comes back, Eide at pinch. Keeps him in the corner. Comes out, trying to get it to Hagen. EP controls at center ice. Throw it in, wide of the net. Picked up by Hagen. Hagen's going to skate it down. So 3-on-2. Shot. No deflection as the EP goalie swallows that up in section. 2:54 left in the second. Christensen in to take the face off. Ericsson's to his left. Lorenzen to his right. Puck comes out to Lorenzen. Lorenzen sends it into the corner. Christensen there to help him out. He has it now. Tries to bring it up in front of the net. It gets deflected. EP has it. They double back behind the net. Puck comes cross ice again. Back into the corner. Ericsson's able to keep it in. Good shot. Save. Picked out. Sports foul. Pinches down. Uses the puck alongside the boards. Comes over their heads. Gonna come down. Shot. Saved by Sarkton. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the second. Score is still CCHA 4, Eden Prairie 2. Johnson comes in to take the face-off. Puck goes into the corner for Rasmussen. Rasmussen throws it along, gets it to Ulrich. Picked up by Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh's got Johnson along with him. Schwartzbaugh dumps it to Johnson. Johnson square on shot. PP save. Broken up by Rasmussen. Back to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it cross ice, gets it out of the zone. Picked up by Johnson. He throws it into the zone. Him and Ulrich in after it. Picked up by Ulrich. Ulrich shot, race. Comes out. Rasmussen chasing after it. We're going to get an icing call on EP. Puck will come all the way down with 1 minute and 34 seconds left here in the second period. Reichert, Heinert, and Hagen line out. Heinert to the left, Hagen to the right. Eide and Schwartzbaugh out back. Reichert able to keep that into the zone. Heinert picks it up. Sends it to Reichert. Reichert deflects and right into the center of the EP goal. Nice play, you guys. 1 minute and 22 seconds left. Reichert steps in for the face-off. That gets picked up by Hagen. EP controls. They'll carry it down. Bring it into the zone. Bring it into the corner. Reichert picks it up. Throws it back behind the net. Schwartzbaugh throws it out. Tries to hit Hagen. Puck gets deflected into the netting. We're going to get a whistle with 1 minute left in the second period. All right, we got a line change here. It's like Armentrout and Sestefan out back. Lorenzen gets it to Armentrout. Armentrout throws it along the back of the boards. Gets it to Johnson or to Eriksson. Eriksson throws it back. Armentrout has it alongside the boards. EP shot gets through. Strike and save. He pushes it in the corner. Trips the player, but no call. Puck comes. Deflected by Lorenzen, comes to Armentrout. Armentrout throws it right back out, just out of the reach of Erickson. Erickson trying to get around, pushes some pitches down, puts it out. EP comes back. Sestafan is back for it. Armentrout getting back. Shot goes wide of the net. EP gets it to the point. Shot goes back behind the net. Johnson deflects it to Sestafan. Sestafan picks up the puck. Puts Erickson right off the skate. Icing's waved off. Nope, it's not. All right. Johnson. Ulrich will take the face off. And that is the end of the second period, folks. All right, everyone, we'll be back in 60 seconds. Smoke them together. All right, here we go for the third and final period. Score here at CCHA 4, Eden Prairie 2. Johnson steps in to take the face off. He's got Ulrich to his right, Swarthout to his left. Up back is Stefan and Heidi. They take that back. Swarthout comes away with it, trying to get a shot off. He gets plugged. Stefan, shot, nice save by EP. 11 seconds click off the clock here. Johnson steps in for the face-off. Goes back behind the net. Schwartzbauer pitches, able to keep it into the zone. Puck goes back behind the net. Thrown out center ice. Stefan is there. Tries to throw it back over to Swarthout. Puck comes back. Johnson picks it up. Gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich hits Swarthout. Swarthout deflects it. It'll come in and we get an icing call. Reichert, Hagen, and Heinert out. Rasmussen and up into the corner. Rasmussen throws the line. Gets Heinert. And they're trying to get it to Hagen, just out of his reach. Puck gets broken up. Heinert picks it up. We'll dump it into the zone. Hagen chasing after it. Puck comes up, center ice. EP controls. Heinert and Reichert take care of that. They don't even get into the zone. Now it is. Goes back behind the net. Rasmussen picks it up. Puck comes out, jumps over. Hagen's there. EP gets there first. Up gets blocked. Egger tries to leave it for Lorenzen. Lorenzen centers it to Erickson. Erickson's shot. Center mass. Stefan takes a shot. Misses it. Gets blocked. Puck comes back to Armentrout. Armentrout back over to Stefan. Back to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it up. Hits Heiner. Heiner hits Johnson. Johnson's shot saved by EP. Christensen's shot goes back behind the net. Christensen gets it over to Lorenzen. Lorenzen up to Sestefan. Sestefan over to Armentrout. Armentrout fans on a shot. Gets it back. Sends it to Lorenzen. Lorenzen throws it out front, and Christensen takes a shot that goes over the net into the netting. 12 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game. The score is still CGAK 4, Eagles 2. Christensen steps in, take the face-off, gets it over to Erickson. Puck goes back behind the net. Christensen deflects that only temporarily. Sestefan, good deflection by Christensen, but it still goes wide of the net. He gets it up to the point for Armentrout. Armentrout sends it over to Lorenzen. Lorenzen to Sestefan. Sestefan comes in, gets around one player, wide open. Glove save. Good pressure, boys. It's like EP goalie does not appreciate Mr. Lorenzen's attempt to get the puck into the net. 12:18 left here in the third period. Johnson didn't take the face off. Comes up. Ulrich able to keep it in, but only temporarily. Puck comes back to Ulrich. Ulrich gets it to Swarthout. He just gets in on time. He drags. Shot. Save. Ulrich's stick got lifted just as he went into the crease. Puck goes over to Swarthout. Bounces off his stick. The mighty. And comes out of the zone. EP bounces it off the side of the net. Puck comes to Swarthout. Swarthout trying to hit Schwartzball. Schwartzball gets it to Ulrich. EP picks it up. They're carrying it on. Comes in. Broken up by Reichert. Off a Heinert's skate. Goes back. Heidi. Reichert's there to help out. Reichert comes away with the puck. Throws it alongside the boards. Ulrich deflects it. Comes over. Schwartzball throw it all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call. With 11 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the game. Reichert, Hagen, and Heinert line out. Rasmussen and Armentrout are back. Reichert in for the face-off. Goes up to the point for EP. Reichert and Hagen hammering at it. Puck goes into the corner. Armentrout back in there. Reichert comes, helps out. Tries to get the puck up. Gets saved, stuck in by EP. Shot to the point and starts in a cover. 10 minutes and 49 seconds left here in the third period. Little line change here. Lorenzen in to take the face off. Gets stuck in some skates. Lorenzen able to get it up to Erickson. EP picks it up, carries it into the zone. Doubles back. Nice job by Erickson getting it out of the zone. Puck comes cross ice. EP picks it up, carries it back into their zone. Goes across ice. Open up by Erickson. Christensen to Armentrout. Armentrout gets it to... Christensen able to get out of the zone and send it all the way down, and that'll be an icing call. 10 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the third period. Ulrich line out there now. Johnson will take the face off. Here comes the EP to the point. They flip it back in. Picked up by Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh shot. Glove saved by EP. 8 ticks of the clock off there. We're down to 9:52 left in the game. Johnson to take face off. Ulrich is to the right. Swift out to his left. Puck goes into the corner for EP. He throws it on the boards. Sets the shot. Dumps it back down to Ulrich. Ulrich helps it over to Johnson. Johnson throws it up to Schwartzbaugh. Oh, goal! Loose puck. Ulrich was right there. He's able to scoop it into the net. CCHA up 5-0. 5-2, sorry. Over the Eagles. Johnson line will stay out there. Ulrich to the right, Swarth out to the left. That comes out to EP. Steps to 5. Jumps over some skates and sticks. Deflected, EP controls. Shot deflected into the corner. Sestefan is there. That comes to Johnson. Johnson and a goal. EP able to shove it into the stick side of Scarfman. 9 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the game. Score CCHA 5, Eagles 3. Lorenzen takes the face off. Comes out to Christensen. Christensen carries it in. He gets rubbed off the puck. Puck comes cross ice. Heidi's there to pick it up. He gets it over to Rasmussen. Puck comes out. Erickson almost had it. It gets deflected. Lorenzen alongside the boards with it. Heidi's able to break up the play. Goes into the corner. Lorenzen rubs out a player. Comes back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen will throw alongside the boards. Christensen. Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets, sorry, it was Heidi that got picked up there, or Rasmussen. That comes back out of the zone. Rasmussen pokes it, comes down to Eden Prairie. Puck goes over the net. Rasmussen has it back, drops it for Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets it to Christensen. Christensen throws it out to center ice. EP will pick it up. A line change here. Sestefan will pick it up. Gets it over to Heinert. Heinert throws across ice. Comes back. EP has it. Come on, Tom. And gets back on side. Rager carries it in. Gets an EP player. They bounce it right back out again. EP comes in with a breakaway. Nice save by Sharpman. Comes up to the point for EP. Shot goes wide of the net. Puck comes back down. Picked up by Armentrout. Armentrout throws it alongside the boards. Blocked by Heinert. Out front. Goes wide of the net. Sestefan skates after it. Tries to hit Hagen, but sends it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. 7 minutes and 12 seconds left here. CCHA still up 5-3 over EP. Puck will come all the way down to the right of Starkman. Johnson then takes the face off. Ulrich is out there too, along with Swarth out. Swarth out and Ulrich along the boards with it. Ulrich comes away with it. He sends it into the corner. He's fighting for it. It's picked up by EP. Floats out in front. No one's home. EP controls. Throws it across ice. Maybe a 2-on-2. Offsides, no call. Shot goes wide of the net. Ulrich has it. Throw it alongside the boards. It's kept in. Johnson comes in to help out along with Swarthout. It comes out back to Sestefan. Sestefan will throw it all the way down for an icing time. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the third. Lorenzen line out there now. Lorenzen in to take the face off. Up comes out. Christensen able to get it out of the zone. CP controls the center ice. Picked up by Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh gets it back to Erickson. Erickson gets tripped up. No call. Comes out. There's a flip. No, oh, we're going to get called for that. So it looks like Schwartzbaugh will go for the box. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third period. EP will go up on a power play. Richard Swarthout out with Eide and Armentrout. Armentrout picks it up, throws it alongside the boards. Picked up by Swarthout. Swarthout will flick it up into the air. Ulrich will help it into the EP zone. EP comes down, deflected by Eide, but they're able to carry it in. Puck comes out to Ulrich. Ulrich throws it alongside the boards. We're going to the EP zone. At a minute and a half left in the power play for EP. EP comes in, shot on Starkton, save, picked up by Eide. Eide has it in the corner. He doubles back. They'll throw it out of the zone. Comes all the way down. EP will pick it up. About a minute left in the power play. EP controls. Carry it in. Shot. Blocked by Eide. Picked up by Christensen. Christensen will fling it all the way down. And that's going to be an icing call. 49 seconds left here in the power play. 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the game. Lorenzen to take the face off. Up comes into the corner for Rasmussen. He deflects it. EP fans on it. Christensen is there to help out. Up comes back to the point, and we'll come out of the zone. 30 seconds left here in the power play for EP. Up comes up. Rasmussen will get it alongside the boards. Floats up. Picked up by Lorenzen. Lorenzen over to Sestefan. Sestefan will push it down. Get into the EP zone. Christensen chasing after it. EP has it, center ice. They missed the play. They got to check up here. With 5 seconds left in the power play. EP's shot goes wide of the net. Both teams are at full strength. Puck comes out all the way down. And no ice. Oh, there we go. There's the ice. A little late. Four minutes and 5 seconds left in the game. CCHA is still up by 3 over the Eagles. It's like puck will come all the way down. Not sure why that is. Reichert with the face off. Shot gets blocked. Shot by Heinert. Heinert picks it up. Gets it to Reichert. Reichert tries to throw it back to Heinert. Puck goes back behind the EP zone. All the way across ice. And it's going to be an icing call on EP. Johnson, Ulrich, and Swarthout line out there now. Johnson takes the face off, gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich shot gets deflected by the ref. Johnson in the corner with it. Goes back behind the EP net. EP throws across the boards. They hit their player. Ulrich breaks up that play. Comes to Eide. Eide gets it to Johnson. Johnson tries to get out the Swarth out. Picked up by EP. Ulrich comes back. And that is the end of the game, folks, as we run out of regular time here. Final score in your game tonight is CCHA 5, Eden Prairie Eagles 3. Nice job, boys. All right. It's cocktail hour, 5:15. We'll mix one. Have a great night. We will see you, I think, next week.